My boy Rocky. Oh, you want to fight? Today will be the first day that I try to pull a heavy single off the ground. And I'm going to accomplish that by using this PR platform so I can use bands to reduce the load off the floor to then add accommodating resistance at the top, still letting me pull something reasonably heavy while not having to get into a position where I'm loading my adductors too heavy off of the ground. And removing the pins officially. So now that I'll be pulling off of the floor, now why didn't I just save myself all that effort and leave this where it was? Well, I'll show you in a second. I don't have any flat spots on this floor. Even the ground that it's currently sitting on wobbles pretty badly. The only reason the deadlift bar doesn't roll in this position is these deadlift mats are so old, there's like a little divot in them from leaving the weight on them and dropping heavy weight on them over time to where they just kind of sit in that little pocket even if the floor is uneven. And we'll do a little deficit conventional, I guess, to start off the warm-up. And to illustrate what I mean about the floor, I'm about to show you. Here and here are where these deadlift mats used to be. And you can see what happened to the floor over time. Completely cracked it. Which is why I moved it to where it is now. And the same thing is already happening. So, you want to own a home gym. So normally, what I've been doing, since I've been sitting the bar on this pin here, and I've been setting this band up on this second lowest band peg. Now that we're pulling off the ground, I like the band tension to come in just after breaking off the floor. So you see, there's no tension here, and as soon as we break, there's immediate tension. But I need to know how much band tension at the top. So from here, this one to my lockout was about 60 pounds each, 120 pounds of band tension. About 120 pounds of band tension from this peg to my lockout. This is about my lockout height. So I get out my trusty suitcase scale, set it to pounds, grab on, pull really freaking hard. Nope, that's not gonna work. Band tension is obviously heavier than the thing, so I need to stand in it. Make sure it's still zeroed, okay. And it's about 75. So that will give us about 150 pounds of band tension at lockout. And if you want to know about just a few inches up, it's already 25 pounds. So even at this point, we're still adding 50 pounds and progressively goes up, topping out at around 150. bad. So that is a big win for me. That is the heaviest I've attempted off of the floor in quite some time, with the band tension at the top being quite heavy, in totality being, what was that, 750 plus? I mean, it's only 600 or so off the floor, but about halfway up, 650, 675, and at the top around 750 total load, right? So for me, that was a big win, considering we're leading up to the official start of a 12-week prep. I'm just getting an early start to try and see where I'm at, see if I can actually push into prep with minimal pain. Not that I didn't feel anything, but minimal pain, knowing that I can at least add 5 kilos to that next week, which is what I'm going to do. But coming off of that, now here we are with some Boris Deads. But enough whining, time to keep moving. Keep the good energy flowing. Yeah, I realized I did that last rep backwards, but that happens when blood rushing is through my head. I can't breathe, I can't think, whatever. It's still 3 half reps and 3 full reps. So for that pretty successful deadlift session, I've decided to skip the 10-second tempo squats today and just do leg press, as I've been squatting and deadlifting twice a week, which is not normal for me. And I need to remember that I need to build up the conditioning to be able to handle that and not wear myself out in the weeks leading up to the actual prep, starting on Monday and Tuesday. So I've decided today to just do leg press and just make it more quad specific, to take the adductor completely out of it. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Well, it's pretty common to see the leg press being utilized in this fashion out here. I am now going to bring my feet all the way in, all the way down. I'm not going to be pointing my toes out. I'm going to keep them pretty straight. And on the way down, I am going to lift my heels to allow for maximum range where my calves touch my hamstrings, fully extending out. This is more or less the leg press that I'll be using to remove the adductor out of the press and get more quad involved, like so. And not only making that decision to skip over the squats in place of the leg press, just because I've been wearing out my adductor squatting and deadlifting twice a week, it's also because I have now some RDLs after, and my back is definitely feeling fatigue from squatting, deadlifting, and some sort of hinge of a sumo RDL or a traditional RDL twice a week, and the fatigue is starting to add up. So I am going to start making some changes to the program, as I'm just feeling this out. And today was a wise decision if I'm actually going to be able to complete these RDLs, or stiff leg deadlifts that is, with any form of intensity. That was way harder than expected. So, oh shit. Okay. Awesome. And now that all the really hard stuff is done, these last few things are really just maintenance, body maintenance, getting strong where I need it most. The old adage, weak things break. So you find a weakness and destroy it. Not that these aren't hard, they are, but they just don't crush you like an RDL or a stiff leg or a deadlift or a squat or even a really hard set of hamstring curls, but they are absolutely necessary. And that concludes training for the day. Not a bad day. Got a new personal best as far as in a local time frame kind of thing where I haven't pulled that heavy off the floor to include the bands in quite a while. And that is a very good thing for me. Looking forward over the next 12 or so weeks, the progress that I think I can make. Learning to adjust of when to switch out movements, realizing that I can't just push through everything all the time, that I need to be able to step back, assess the situation, and change in the moment. And moving forward, I'm taking notes on a daily basis, and this will lead to, ideally, a very good end of the meet program. And just one more thing, balance is still a very easy thing if you just practice it over time. Come on, little buddy. Come on, little buddy.
All right. Okay, we gotta get her out with her babies.
Look at
Who should
Loki.
she
Loki
follow?
wants spotlight.
Oh, what did I do with the bucket of food?
Mommy's trying to lick me.
Giggles.